Hello, this is Adam Juhas, and I'd like to show you a little bit of a demonstration of how I approach silhouettes. These are my favorite elements of design, and I think they are the most important things. So, silhouette massage therapy is in session. So, I start with basic ugly shapes, and I go about drawing nothing, and then another nothing, a bean, a potato, you name it, I'll do anything just to avoid starting an actual character. But then I remember that I do like drawing characters, so I start to draw an ugly upper body with two shoulders, floppy, flappy, flippy ears, and a circle as a head, and it's sloppy, so I keep on going. And then I decide to add some arms, but these arms are wonky, ugly, and there are two little holes in his body. No, 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 no. Let's do something else, a full body. So this is an evolution, as you can see, and it's getting better and better. Now, these are all potatoes, ovals, circles, and shapes, but who cares about this? Well, let's tighten it up. Maybe someone cares now because it looks like a superhero, but it's still not there yet. And how about broadening the shoulders? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's continue. I still got two holes in the body. Oh, I usually draw extremely long torsos, so I just took care of that, putting the torso a bit down. So now he's down with us, this guy. And I just gave him a little bit of a more balanced stance. Yes, that's something. That's really something. Now playing along, massaging, bigger fists, maybe tighter calves, longer feet, you name it. This is the phase of experimenting. So I decide to do this. Why? Who knows? Because it looks worse. Then I go and carry on, and then I decide to do this. Looks better. So now that this looks like something, I say, well, it's asymmetrical. Let's try and make it symmetrical. Bye bye, blue guy. Here comes purple guy. And we will focus on purple guy. Cheers, blue guy. So now we have a symmetrical dude with, well, I cherry picked the best shapes I had from blue guy, and now let's see what this will yield. Massaging on. So this happened. Is this better? I probably thought so, so I went with it. Carrying on. Yes, that was a bit of a stretch. It was a wide stance, and now I just gave it a little bit of a more, I don't know, you know. So when I said, okay, let's do this, and as you can see, this is a pretty big cleanup. Let's look at the lower arm. Looks better. Shapes are more decent, not just these lumps. Can you see that? So I did that, but still we're not there yet. We're moving on. Yes, let's bring in the arms. Let's make the leg align to that straight line, that A shape, and then let's see what happens. Then this happens. Oh yes, the ears became less pointy and more like Michael Jordan's ears, because he's got something like that. Go check it out. Now I'm still carrying on. Is this subtle? Yes, this is subtle. The calves and a little bit of pointiness in the shoulders. Let's move on. This happened. This was a big decision. I thought his legs were too short, but then, you know, we're losing the toonish proportions. Never mind, let's go on. Now this happens. Yes, I'm making that big upper shape a little bit, I don't know, vertically more tight. Carrying on. And then this, yes, smaller ears, smaller muscles around the neck, whatever you want. Then, can you see his fists? Well, probably this seemed more natural. Moving on. And this happened. Well, it's getting more and more realistic, I guess. Losing that flare, that toonish, that wonky, that extreme flare. But never mind, it'll probably look good. Oh yes, even the head. I just made it more realistic, but never mind. We're going on, and yes, smaller fists. So we ended up with a somewhat realistic but still exaggerated design, and I'm okay with this. I hope you are too. And in the next part of this series, I'd like to take care of the inner silhouettes, the facial features, with the same technique where I draw over this purple overall silhouette and try to define other things with grease pencil. Have a nice day. Cheers.